All right, good morning, Coach. Appreciate you guys coming out here to today's media day. For the people that's watching that don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself and what can we expect from your program this year.
All right, I'm Coach Scott Phelps. I'm the head softball coach at St. Michael's. This will be my 4th year. A little bit about myself. I was raised and graduated from Foley. I'm one of the only 2 people remaining at St. Michael's who was here in 2016 when the program was started. I was the head football coach the first 4 years. I started the baseball program for the first 3 years. And then a couple years ago, they lost their softball coach and they came to me and asked me if I'd take over the softball program. So this will be my 4th year. And our expectations is that 2 years ago we got to a regional. We'd like to get back there. And we have 16 girls, and we're working hard. And I brought 2 girls with me today who I think are well deserving of being here.
So, Coach, tell us a little bit about them.
Well, there are 2 seniors who have been with the program for 5 years. They started when the program started in the 8th grade. Right to my right here is Emma Marlowe. She plays left field, and she's just a great individual, a great teammate, a great leader. They start practice when I'm there. I don't have to say anything, and when we're done, they make sure that everything gets taken care of. So they're very accountable for themselves, but also they're trying to leave a great legacy for these young girls coming up. The young lady next to her is Maggie Mattison. The same thing. She's a 5th-year player. She plays first base for us. And the same qualities that I talk about right here with Emma, I talk about with Maggie. That they are leaders. They set great examples for the younger girls, and we have a ton of younger girls. But once again, they work hard every day. You never have to say anything to them, and when you talk about doing things right, you can always use them as an example.
So, Coach, who do you guys? What's your schedule look like this year?
Well, our schedules are pretty tough. We have Orange Beach in our region, which I don't have to say anything about Orange Beach. And then we have Satsuma. And, our goal is to use the first 25, 30 games to be able to compete and beat Satsuma in the area to go to a regional. I mean, there's nothing else needs to be said. Look, realistically, we're not beating Orange Beach. But we feel like at the end of the year, we'll be able to compete with Satsuma, and then we need to go into that area tournament and win. And these 2 seniors right here experience another regional. Throughout the year, we're playing in 3 or 4 tournaments. We're going to Greenville, we're going to JU Blackshear, we're going to Atmore. So we want our girls to experience not only softball, but also experience life. Getting out, seeing other teams, seeing other, cultures and stuff like that. So not only are we trying to teach them softball, we're also trying to teach them values and things that later on in life they're going to be able to use.
Now, Coach, I know you've been around coaching probably for a while before you came back. What would it take, you think, to be able to, just like Super 7 football is now coming to the area in the rotation? What do you think that's going to take, for that to happen in softball?
Well, you had Coach Ebert on here, and Coach Ebert and I have known each other a long time. And I've known Tony Scarborough, same thing, a long time. Back in the late 80s, we competed against each other in softball. And, you got to have the people around here that are influential, that have been there, like a Tony Scarborough. And then people that are not involved, like, I don't know, maybe Terry Curtis becomes the president, or, you know what I'm saying? Because, I was on Terry Curtis' staff in the 80s at Shaw. So Coach Curtis and I have been together a long time. You gotta have those people that have the power, have the influence, that are going to go up there, and that's the way that we'll get it down here.
So tell me about, before we bring them up, tell me a little bit about your ladies here, young ladies.
Well, like I said, Emma here plays third base plays left field for us, and she bats in the 3-hole. And like I said, the last 3 or 4 years, she leads the team in home runs. She has some power and stuff like that. She's very reliable in left field, and like I said, she's just a great team leader. So I enjoy just every day that she's out here. And like I said, for a girl to play 5 years in softball, that's pretty darn good, because a lot of girls don't stay in the program. They don't stay around with so many things to do. But this young lady has been there every year, and like I said, she's just makes my job so much easier, and she's a great asset.
Let's go ahead and hear from her. Now, your coach just said all that, but what keeps you wanting to continue to play the sport of softball?
It's the teammates and our coach. I like being out there. All the teammates are there. Everybody's having fun. Everybody's working hard. They just make it an enjoyable experience, and our competitive games, it makes me want to keep coming back and keep playing and get better every year.
Now, have you played the same position all 5 years, or you played multiple positions?
8th grade, 9th grade, I played a little second base, right field, left field. Now I'm at left field, and I love left field, so I want to stay there.
Now, I know your coach said you guys are seniors, so those younger ladies that are coming up behind you guys that may not play the exact same part of the field as you do, but some of the other positions you've already previously played, what kind of advice do you give them?
I just try to keep their spirits up when they make a mistake. It's brush it off, let's get even and like make another play. Let's just keep it up, keep the spirits up, keep a good attitude.
Who are you looking forward to playing this season?
Definitely Satsuma. That's our team to beat.
Why
So,
that soon?
if we beat them, we are going to regionals, and we went to regionals 8th and 9th grade, so that's where I want to go again.
What do you think is going to get you guys over that hump to get to that state championship?
I think communication, working hard out on the field. We practice every day, and Coach Phelps definitely is going to be going to help us get there.
Now, having a coach like Coach Phelps, you guys know he's been around a while. He's seen a lot of stuff. He's been there since the inception of St. Michael's. What does it mean to you to have a coach like that?
It's been amazing. He's pretty tough. He coached football for forever. Now he's coaching softball. He's had to adjust a little bit, but he's been great. He keeps us on our toes, keeps us going, keeps practice running, and keeps our spirits up during games.
Now, he said you guys keep the practice running. That's what he said.
We do.
So what can you tell me about your teammate before she comes up?
Maggie, we've been playing together since 8th grade. We went to feeder school. She's one of my best friends. We're yelling at each other across the field. We run practices. She's so much fun.
All right, let's hear from her. What's your position?
I'm a first baseman.
Y'all both love that side, don't you?
It's because I'm left-handed.
Left-handed. What about playing first base is it that you like?
I think when I was younger, I used to play in the outfield because usually in younger ball, left-handed people don't really play like shortstop, and it's really just first base. So when I started playing first base, I fell in love with it. I love being at first base, and it also helps me communicate with our pitcher, second baseman. It just helps out a lot.
Now, playing first base, you gotta make sure you can catch that ball. What's some of the tricks that you think that you have to have in order, to be successful in playing at that position?
You'll definitely have to jump a little bit. If the balls go over, say I'm pretty good at jumping. You also gotta learn how to pick the ball just in case they lob it. But you just gotta learn how to catch and field, basically, kind of the basics.
So what do you think it's going to take for you guys to succeed further than you did last season?
I think it's just gonna take a lot of practice. We're gonna have to get our head in the game, and we just gotta do the best we can and not get down if we lose.
What kind of legacy you're trying to leave there at St. Michael's?
I want to leave a legacy that really grows the softball team, and that they can really learn from me and Emma's leadership, and they can go forward and even overpass us.
And how many seniors you got on team? These the only 2 seniors?
We have 3, but these have been around a long time.
So you guys got pretty much a young team. Having a young team like that, how are you guys able to help coach out, making sure everybody's in the right position, they're doing the drills correct, to try to help make his job a little bit easier? What do you guys say or do, for the younger ladies?
Usually, sometimes Coach Phelps gets on to them. They get, kind of annoyed. They get kind of mad. But we just really try and just be like, shake it off. It's going to be okay. We just try and uplift their spirits. And we just want to make sure that, they're not going to have that attitude the whole time at practice.
So you looking forward to playing Satsuma too?
I am.
I'm about to watch that game. One last question. Any aspiration of playing at the next level?
I definitely want to. I've been working on it a little bit, so hopefully it'll happen.
All right, then. Well, Coach, we appreciate you guys coming out today, and good luck on the season.
Thank you.